and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Yeah. What is it on? Here we go. Vegas, yes.
Man in motion, headed right. First down, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
Vegas.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
What is up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Odunze's got it, right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Vegas.
Here we go, 4th down with Williams. This is brought in, big gain here for Loveland. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
First down throw by Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening Swift, the touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. Nice rejection. Punch right. Get high.
Fields out of the gun. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here.
319, that's not. You got it. Right.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
They give on second to Hall. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Gain of 6. And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Here we go. Hey, right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed left side to Smith. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, son. Extend. 331, 331. Chip slant. Right.
Air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
There we go. Good. 319. Good after that. Justin. Right.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Luther Burden now on the return. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is second down. Williams from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Williams on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Williams. Working the sideline. That's Odunze. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That's more of the catch out left. And he's taken down at the 30. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Vegas, Vegas! Touchdown, 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 touchdown!
Again, it's Williams. He's got more once again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams again. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook will fly wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yes. Come on. Yes. Vegas, Vegas!
Working from the gun, Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have no Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. 222. Easy. EQ. Right.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Defender arrives the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Now Fields again. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Santos' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yep, here we go. We're good. 551, 12 Joe. Tonight.
Looking to throw Fields. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
This is Allen on 2nd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st down throw for Fields. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Fields out of the gun. Tries running back Allen. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
319, yes, that. Easy. Right.
Fields now on 3rd. It's caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Fields throwing once more. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Another throw for Fields. To the right side, caught by Smith. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And the Jets. First down.
Monday.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. 319, can I say that?
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
First down and goal to go.
From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
Can. Here we go. Alpha. Hey, can. Say
Fields to throw it. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
All right, Fields has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they get the 2, and now trail by only 2. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. This is Lovely working the right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Williams to throw on 1st. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
From the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Williams set to pass. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. To the air yet again. Williams drops it underneath. Swift. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push this to an 8-point game. It's a Roll the Dudes, a touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push the lead to 2 scores now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Wilson with a return here. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Fields looking to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, here we go, son. 331, 331. Punch right. Set.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offensive line fast.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No mind, no mind. Hey, can. Mayday. Hey, can. Extend. Hey, can. West right zip. Right.
Now Fields again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go... Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
This is not a zone. This is a revelation. I didn't get a zone. This is a man, baby. I don't want
first and 10 from the 47. Design quarterback run here. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Bears with a 2-score lead. Lining up to take a knee on second down. We'll draw it up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. We'll draw it up for him. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. We've set it down from the 37.
Here we go. Good. 319. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Taylor going downfield, it's caught. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Good night.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
At the 19-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
From the red zone on first. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Right.
Fields throwing once more. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick. And the Bears take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. And again, Brock, the play clock expires. What is going on down there? Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So the Bears take this one on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners, as we say so long from New York.
hard to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down. No.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Easy.
Back to throw, Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Green 19, Jet.
Off play action, Fields. He finds Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Easy.
To try again after the sack. Fields. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now they'll change things up.
Chip slam. Test. Bunch right. Hey. 550. Hey, can.
Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Go.
They throw it out right complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 6 yards away. And the Jets take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's $2 multi-pass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup.
Actually? What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Yeah. Clears out.
Yo, man.
Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On op pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and this 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are?
cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You going approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click, 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep off, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the best, but it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold on. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold on. Big baller. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold on. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold on. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now. Yeah. I've been dealing, billing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm Micah stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as a divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me.
I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, no follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blonde was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out the walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prince, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Finessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill his beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make a sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me.
I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God he's so good. He's so good. D-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out. He's so good.
how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun,